Hello friends and enemies of YouTube, it's Audrey again, and I'm in a bit of a conundrum. You see, I have too much fruit. I have way too much fucking fruit. Like, here's the deal. I am leaving the country in about 10 hours, I think. And I have too much fruit. It's gonna go bad by the time I get home, and I need to get rid of all of it, and I am not going to let it go to waste, so we're going to do summer fruit reviews too. Many more fruits. So let's get started because it's past my bedtime and I'm not going to be able to get enough sleep before my flight, and I don't even know how I'm going to get to the airport yet. And also, I forgot to wash this fruit, so I'll be doing it in the middle of the video. And also, like, I need to make sure my house isn't a mess before I leave. Oh, yeah, I'm not even packed yet. I'm gonna be gone for like a week, and I don't know what I'm doing. Here's an apricot. Love these bad little boys. Note, despite my gendering of the fruit, she's still a girl. Still a lesbian. Still delicious, by the way. A lot of these fruits are a little overripe, but I think that really works to I just almost called this an avocado, and the apricot's benefit. Stunning. Pristine. You don't see fake apricot flavor. You don't think about fake apricot flavor, because fake apricot flavor is just apricot flavor. This is just good. And like, the seed is really, really, really easy to remove, so that's good. Here's another peach. It needs to be washed as well. We're still good. Slice it right on open. There we go. Oops. This should be a little more ripe than the last one I reviewed. Even better. As usual, delectable. I've come to the conclusion that most fruits really need to be eaten cut up. You can't eat them like apples. Like, apples are the only fruit you can eat like an apple. It's just, otherwise it's just too messy. Like, biting a pit is just, takes absolutely too much away from your experience. This is an acceptable substitute for the apple biting, but for the apple biting, but you need to cut it out. There's no coming back from having bitten the pit. There's no escaping from the emotion of feeling like you have to bite around a pit. It just ruins the fruit experience. Okay, let me wash this plum. Okay, so plums, a newcomer to our reviews. Sliced right open. Oh, this is overripe. Well, it gets the correct amount of ripe such that it's really hard for me to peel it open. Interesting, it's got an umbilical cord. These are the variety of plums with yellow insides as opposed to purple insides. I'm not really sure how to make sure I get plums with purple insides other than just biting into them at the grocery store. Nobody wants that. Well, I want that, but Okay, I rephrase that. We all want to bite into the plums at the grocery stores, and we just don't want other people to bite into the plums at the grocery stores. Or maybe we do want other people to bite into the plums at the grocery stores. Okay, here's the thing. Plums will do this sometimes when you try to separate the pits from the bodies. Oh God, it's just, oh. Yeah, they just get decimated. And you have to do this pit chewing action in order to get it off. Let's see, what's next? We've got, let's mix things up a little bit. Here's a tomato. This is leftover from when I made basil pasta. Those of you who follow my blog will know about my adventures with the basil pasta. Controversial little motherfucker. As we all know, tomatoes aren't a traditional fruit. They are a little bitter at times. Common for children to dislike them unless they're processed. However, they are delicious with salt and pepper. So, slice. See, this is the prop that I prepared. Salt. Oh, I guess I could have prepared myself a salt shaker instead of this motherfucker here. I'll just pour a pile of salt and then dip it. There we go. And there's a pepper. I do have a pepper grinder here, so I can grind some pepper. I don't have very many hands, and my cutting board is like a mess with plum juices. Okay, so I oversalted that very badly. It did not taste very good. I'm going to try again with the correct amount of salt. I will have good faith towards this piece of fruit before I dismiss it and give it a bad review. Lightly salted. And lightly peppered. Yeah, I don't know. Not a good tomato, I guess. It's like, you know the expression, a bad apple? Well, there's bad tomatoes. Sometimes. Okay, so I have this mango here, and I'm in just an absolute quandary over it, because it's not quite ripe yet. It's like almost ripe. If I ate it, it would be good, but it could be much riper and better. And I don't know what to do about that. I don't know. Can I take a mango through a TSA checkpoint? What's going to happen when I walk up with a mango and I say, I promise you this isn't a bomb. I want to take this on an airplane. Because I can't put this in my checked luggage. You can't put a mango in your checked luggage. That would be terrible. So I would want to carry this on and then like eat it a few days into my stay in this country. But I feel like are you bringing any fresh produce into the country is like an important question they ask you every time, which concerns me. Damn it, I probably should have just donated this to the person I gave my houseplants to take care of. I don't know what to do. I guess I have to eat this mango. It'll be delicious, but when mangoes are good, here, I'll lament my sorrows while I'm cutting up this mango. When mangoes are good, it's like gold. They're just so outrageously good. You feel like you're biting into the thing that you recognized in your childhood as, oops, almost cut my finger, as the thing that you recognized in your childhood as the ultimatum of good things. It feels like the emotion of taking a warm bath on a cool day, or dipping into a nice a cool temperatured pool on a hot day. It's got the emotion of love, quite frankly. And I'm gonna be missing out on that because I have to eat it now instead of later. And I can tell it's like, it's gonna be good. Like, watch. Here's how you eat I don't know if you were all paying attention to my cutting technique there, but you gotta chop off the sides. And then you're left with these two edge pieces, which you can just sort of eat like this. And then these, which you may cut in half. And eat like this. Make sure not to leave too much on the rind. This is good shit. This is high quality shit. Oh, come on. And the other half? Well, not the other half. This is like a other quarter made eighths. I wonder if my digestive system's gonna be mad at me for this. And finally, the core. There is a lot of flesh on this. Like, and so we basically, like, this is one part where you, unless you're like gonna be really getting into it with like some really fine precision knifing, you really need to just go in on it with your teeth. Just. Yeah, good. The one downside of eating a mango like this is that you always need to floss after you're done. So like, I have so much extra fruit I haven't gotten to, but I obviously can't continue this video because we're already at 13 minutes. Like, I have tangerines, I have leftover grapes, I have a banana. There's just so much fruit. Like, I have all this fucking fruit because I was on a date the other day, and I was with this really cute girl, and we were at this supermarket buying groceries together. I mean, we were buying alcohol, but like, and I got into the fruit section because like I had more peaches on my grocery list. We were just picking out some extra groceries while we were there, and it just, I was just suddenly overwhelmed with the urge to just buy as much fruit as I could physically carry with my own two hands. Just like, I had so much fruit. Like, I had 3 times as much fruit as I've eaten here today that I have just been trying to consume since Saturday. Well worth the money. Delicious. Sapphic. Sweet. All things which I aspire to embody. but very hard to keep from going to waste. Fruit is precious. Be good.